Tibet, a land shrouded in mystery, perched high above the clouds, where the air is thin and the sky seems impossibly close. The name alone conjures images of soaring peaks, ancient monasteries clinging to cliffs, and a culture untouched by time. It's a place that tests your limits both physically and spiritually. Every step here feels like a pilgrimage, every breath a reminder of how far you've come. Most people think you need a fortune to explore this land, but I wanted to see the real Tibet. Beyond the tourist trail. Beyond the glossy brochures. My challenge was simple, but daunting. 1 month, one man, $500. No backup plan, no safety net, no luxury, just survival and connection. I traded comfort for authenticity, hoping to find meaning in the simplest moments. The journey began with a rattling bus ride, not a flight to a fancy hotel. The bus was packed, the roads rough, but the adventure was real. My budget was my lifeline. $16 a day. That meant local guest houses, street food, and walking everywhere. Every dollar spent was a choice between warmth, food, or the chance to see something new. The cold hit first, biting through my minimal gear. Nights were long, and the wind howled outside thin walls. Comfort was a luxury I couldn't afford, but I hoped to gain experience instead. Each hardship became a lesson, each discomfort a story to tell. I came to listen to the wind, witness devotion, and let the land teach me patience. I wanted to feel the immense silence of the plateau, a silence so deep it echoed in my bones. My mission, connect with the land and its people at the most fundamental level. I wanted to share meals, stories, and laughter with those who call this place home. I wanted to learn how life thrives in one of the world's harshest environments, where every day is a testament to resilience. This wasn't about conquering mountains, but being humbled by them. The mountains here don't just dominate the landscape, they shape the spirit. The resilience of the Tibetan people inspired me. Their warmth, faith, and strength in the face of adversity left a mark on my heart. The challenge was set. The adventure had begun. With every sunrise, I felt more alive, more connected to this extraordinary place. The roof of the world was waiting, and I was ready to discover what it truly means to journey on a shoestring. Tourists flock to grand monasteries, drawn by the majesty of ancient temples and the promise of spiritual discovery. But the true soul of Tibet is found not in the crowded halls, but in the quiet, daily rhythms most visitors never notice or experience. I woke before dawn, the city still cloaked in darkness, to the haunting sound of monks chanting from distant alleys, their voices weaving through the morning air. Elderly Tibetans gathered in small groups for morning exercises, their movements slow and deliberate, shaped by centuries of tradition and a deep sense of community. In Lhasa's winding back streets, artisans hammered silver with practiced hands, each strike echoing stories of their ancestors. Nearby, women wove vibrant textiles on hand looms, their fingers dancing over threads, skills lovingly passed down through generations, preserving a living history. These weren't just souvenirs for tourists, they were living heritage, each piece a testament to Tibetan resilience and creativity. I joined locals for the morning kora, circling neighborhood stupas in prayer, feeling the gentle rhythm of footsteps and whispered hopes. There were no crowds here, just a steady, quiet stream of faith and community woven into the fabric of daily life. The air itself seemed to hum with the sacred mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum, carried on the wind with every flutter of prayer flags. This is the Tibet that fascinated me, a world far removed from glossy postcards and tourist brochures, where authenticity thrives. It's in the earthy smell of juniper incense curling through humble homes, in the warmth of sharing butter tea with friends and strangers alike, and in the bright laughter of children playing in dusty courtyards, their joy echoing against ancient walls. These small, everyday moments are the threads that hold Tibetan culture together, quietly enduring through time. To truly see them, you just have to step off the beaten path, slow down, and open your eyes to the beauty of the unseen. In Tibet, faces tell stories of hardship, resilience, and warmth, each line a testament to a life shaped by the elements. I met Tenzin, an old nomad, on the vast, windswept grasslands. His tent was simple, yet his hospitality was truly immense and heartfelt. We shared sampa and smiles, communicating beyond words and language barriers. In a village near Shigatse, Dolma, a grandmother, rolled her prayer beads and shared stories of a changing world with gentle wisdom. These encounters were priceless. Genuine connections that cost nothing at all. A smile is a universal currency here. From monks practicing English to shopkeepers offering fruit, kindness was everywhere, in every corner. The people of Tibet are the true guardians and soul of this land. Their spirits are as unyielding and enduring as the mountains. These moments are the real treasures of travel, memories to cherish forever. To understand a culture, you have to taste it. My budget meant eating like a local, an adventure in itself. Mornings began with sampa, kneaded by hand into a dense, warming ball. Lunch was momos, Tibetan dumplings, shared with locals in steamy back-alley eateries. Each family had its own recipe, each meal a moment of joy. Dinner was thukpa, a hearty noodle soup that soothed after long, cold days. In Gyansi, a family-run place served the best thukpa I've ever had. Beyond staples, I found sweet milk tea, yak jerky, and fresh flatbreads from street vendors. Eating in Tibet on a budget wasn't a sacrifice. It was a connection to the land and its people. Every meal was a story. Food here is about survival, tradition, and community. It's the most direct, delicious way to experience Tibet. Sometimes, the simplest meals are the most memorable. Surviving in Tibet on a tight budget is about smart planning. Every decision matters, from what you pack to how you spend each dollar. The landscape is breathtaking, but the real challenge is making your money last in a place where comfort is a luxury. My world fit in a 40-liter backpack. Layered clothing, a warm hat, gloves, and sturdy boots. Every item was chosen for function and necessity, not style. Packing light meant I could move easily, whether hiking mountain passes or squeezing onto crowded buses. Guest houses replaced hotels, cheap, basic, and full of local life. These places offered more than just a bed. They were windows into Tibetan culture, with colorful blankets and the hum of daily routines. Evenings were spent around yak dung stoves, sharing warmth and stories with locals and fellow travelers. The smoky air and laughter made the cold nights feel less harsh. Long-distance buses were slow but affordable, offering a window into daily life. The bumpy rides became opportunities to observe the landscape and connect with people from all walks of life. On buses, I was a fellow traveler, not a tourist. Sharing cramped seats and snacks, I learned about local customs and stories firsthand. Walking revealed hidden corners and cost nothing. Wandering through narrow alleys and village paths, I stumbled upon unexpected moments, children playing, monks chanting, and artisans at work. My daily budget: $5 for a bed, $7 for food, the rest for essentials. Simple meals of noodles, momos, and butter tea kept me fueled and connected to the local way of life. A water filter saved money and reduced waste. Clean water was always within reach, whether from a mountain stream or a guest house tap. Bargaining in markets and saying yes to local invitations led to the best experiences. Sharing meals and laughter with strangers turned them into friends. Minimalism didn't limit my journey, it enriched it. With fewer possessions, I focused on experiences, not things. The less I carried, the more I gained. Each day brought new lessons in adaptability and gratitude. The real value was in the connections, not the comforts. Sharing tea and stories with locals became the highlight of my days. Every day was a lesson in resourcefulness. Fixing gear with borrowed tools or improvising solutions taught me to rely on creativity and community. Simplicity became my greatest asset. With less to worry about, I was free to fully experience the beauty and challenges of Tibet. This approach turned survival into adventure. My $500 toolkit wasn't just about saving money, it was about discovering a richer, more meaningful way to travel. The true spiritual life of Tibet is found in remote places and ancient rituals. I respected sacred sites like sky burials from afar, learning from their philosophy of impermanence. I visited hermitages and meditation caves above Ganden Monastery, bare rock, silence, and centuries of devotion. In a distant village, I witnessed a protector deity ceremony. Monks in masks, villagers in awe, faith alive in every movement. These moments weren't for tourists, they were acts of living faith. I saw a sand mandala created and swept away, prayer flags fluttering on mountain passes. The most sacred things are often the simplest. To witness them is a privilege. Here, spirituality is woven into daily life. My month in Tibet ended with an empty wallet but a full spirit. A small budget became a passport to deeper connection. The real Tibet isn't bought, it's earned through respect and openness. Adventure isn't conquering the wild but letting it change you. The resilience, vastness, and faith of Tibet leave a permanent mark. I invite you to connect with Tibet. Travel humbly, responsibly, and with an open heart. Seek out guest houses, eat local, walk the back streets, learn a few words. Tashi Delit can open doors. See people as the heart of the story. Don't just be a tourist, be a traveler, an explorer. Let the mountains test you, let the silence speak, let the people teach. Your own Tibetan journey is waiting. The real adventure is discovering a new part of yourself.